Welcome to the Entrepreneur Podcast, where we take a look inside the lives of the accomplished and successful businessmen and women. We'll get up close and personal with the founders of booming startups. So lean in and prepare to carry away something to skyrocket your own business. Please subscribe to our show and do leave us a review. It means a lot to us. Now, here's your host, Rajiv.
Hey listeners, welcome to the Entrepreneur Talk Show. I'm your host Rajiv Unikrishnan, and this is the show where we talk about entrepreneurship and speak to great founders, entrepreneurs, and investors. Today we have with us Ishmeet Singh, founder at On Leather. Welcome, Ishmeet.
Thank you, Rajiv. Thank you so much for inviting me to the show.
Great. Just a brief intro. On Leather provides fashionable, eco-friendly leather bags at a selling price almost up to 60% less than the retail prices of other providers, and also at a considerable discount compared to the cost in department stores. They are even creating a marketplace for local vendors from all around the world to sell their genuine leather goods at cheap prices. Ishmeet Singh earned his diploma in mass communication and did his graduation in his BBA. Prior to On Leather, was an online marketing manager at Whitelotus Consultants. He was also e-commerce executive at Shopify and Indiabulls, and a senior executive at Digital Vidya, and many more posts. Again, Ishmeet, welcome to the show. Do fill in the gaps in the intro, if any, and do let us know what's going on in your world today.
Thank you so much, Rajiv. Yeah, that's all actually. High on Leather exactly is a marketplace where we have sellers and buyers as well. But
Mm-hmm.
unlike other marketplaces, it's more of a normal place where sellers can approach me on the website, but I choose the sellers there according to their prices and the
Okay.
quality of leather.
Okay.
So I keep getting different samples nowadays we are going more into leather accessories as well, and we are concentrating on leather boots and launching leather belts as well.
Oh, great. So before we get into the business part of it, any passions outside of work?
Other than work, I like to travel. I travel a lot within India only, but I like hiking, trekking,
Okay.
and other than that, all the sports activities. Because when I was working, I was not that active when I had a job,
Correct.
day job.
Correct.
So I was not that active into gymming and all. But after quitting job, I'm quite active regarding sports and other activities as well.
Great. So moving on to the inevitable question is, what inspired the idea of On Leather?
So it started 2 years back when I was actually working as a marketing head in White Lotus, and
Mm-hmm.
I realized that it was going good. I never had a plan to start a new job, a new business, or anything. I was concentrated on the job. I was satisfied with the job as well. But eventually, I was handling two e-commerce websites, and I was not only handling them, I was handling every single thing from their marketing to
Oh,
their
okay.
content designing, how graphics should look like, and everything. So slowly, I realized that I always had a little bit of passion in wooden crafting and leather crafting. So I was roaming around local markets of India, and I found some great leather bags, which I thought are going to really good. Like they can do really good in out of India markets because they were made of genuine leather, and in India people don't prefer that much into genuine
Correct.
leather, but
Correct.
out of India people are fan of genuine leather, especially bags and all. So as soon as I purchased that bag in such cheap prices, I thought that this thing can be done. But that was just a thought in my mind. And by the year end, the company was shutting down and all. And I have to change the job. I have to find a new
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
process again. So I thought that I'll take a 3 months break. I'll try with the website because I
Correct.
always wanted to start my blog because I knew that what kind of keywords can get viral when it comes to leather and all. So I first of all thought starting a blog, but I had a huge experience of
Yeah. Yeah.
work with Shopify, so I started my own website. So I thought that I'll take a break for 3 months. If it runs well, I'll think about it. But if it doesn't, I'll start going for job and all again. But it was going normal for first 2 months. On the third month, I got my first client, which was a wholesale buyer.
Okay.
And then I started uploading products and all, more products, more blogs I kept writing. Some of the blogs got really viral, and on first, like after writing on fifth day or sixth day, start getting results on the website, and I start getting retail sales. So I thought that okay, now I'm not going back to job. Now this is it,
Yeah, yeah,
and
absolutely.
this is going really well. The profits were going good, so I thought that okay, this is it. I'm not going back to job. So that's
Great,
how
great.
Hyundai
And
started.
what would the vision for the company be?
At that particular time, I had no plans of making it a marketplace. I
Yeah.
had plans that I'll make it as an e-commerce company where I'll just have my own designers who will be designing goods on my behalf.
Okay.
Whatever designs I'll give them. But then I realized that I will have to include other manufacturers if I want to target different audience. Because when it comes to US market, basically we don't sell in India, we just have a market out of India
Oh,
only.
okay, okay.
So when it comes to basically US market where we get lot of orders from, so their demands were like sometimes they want cheap products which are just cheap in prices. Sometimes they want luxury products as well when it comes to
Yep,
leather.
yep.
And I cannot have the same maker design the luxury product as well and the cheaper leather bags as well. So I thought that I'll include different kind of range into the website, and that's how I converted into a marketplace. And then slowly, my vision was not marketplaces like eBay and all, where sellers can log in and all. I was very specific about my sellers, about their products, about the quality, and also I need to check on the prices because the main motive of the whole website is to provide goods that no competitor is providing.
Correct, correct, correct.
So that was it.
Great. So, I mean, when you thought of the idea, the key people to take this project off the ground and make it a reality, was it only you or any co-founders?
No, actually, I thought first of all, when I started, the startup concept was not that common, and I was not sure what I was going to do. What am I going to do? So was just working about it, and I liked working in it. And as soon as the profits start coming up, then at the point I thought I need a co-founder, it was quite late. It was after 1 year, I thought that I need a co-founder. I should have hired a co-founder, but at that time, like for the first year, the idea was really new, so I thought now it's quite late. I never went for co-founder and all, and I was the only one who started. Then slowly I started hiring team like content writer and
Okay,
all.
okay, okay. So, how did you, I mean, once you thought of the idea, how did you validate your product? I mean, did you straight away go to beta and launch it, or any test? Did you do any test before?
uh, Actually, I uploaded the products, and uploaded the product pictures. I did not even have description of the on the website or
Okay.
anything. I just launched it, and I like the look of the first page, and that's why just to show other people around, I launched it. And slowly, I started writing descriptions and all. Then I changed the descriptions, then I changed the pictures, then I improved the graphics and all. So eventually, like that's a process that kept going, but I launched it just by itself.
Okay, great. And I mean, so how do you manage to sell at such cheap prices? Because I've seen your prices are very, very reasonable.
Yeah, the thing is, I started even with cheaper prices. Like 2 years back, I started with even cheaper prices, and the major issue I was getting is people were seeing that these products are too cheap to be true.
Correct, correct, correct.
So that was the thing. Then I increased my prices accordingly,
Okay, okay.
and as soon as the margin increased, so I increased more marketing activities. But the thing is, I was not targeting companies. Like whenever people wants to buy products, they target companies. I was not targeting companies. I was targeting local manufacturer, actually local artisans. So when it comes
Okay.
to India, if you travel around the villages, you can actually get such good quality and pure products. I can see the first leather bag I purchased. I still use it as my
Yes,
laptop
yes,
bag,
yes.
and it's been 3.5 years. So their quality was good, everything was good, and just because they are located in a village or small city, they were selling it in very cheap prices. So that's how I started with it.
Okay, because when I was I think traveling in Italy, this place called Sam Gimignano, which has very good leather products. I mean, really cheap, but the quality was really good, you know. And we were actually asking them if they can export it out, but they couldn't. So our next question leads to that: is you only ship international, you don't do domestic, correct?
No, 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 no.
Okay, and so you're shipping all over or right
All
now?
over the world. I right now I'm shipping all over the world, and even I get orders from all over the world. It's
And
not major orders are
uh,
from US, but I get it from all over the
and do
world.
you do single piece, etc., and it's all by DHL?
Yeah, mostly it's by DHL only when it comes to single pieces, and when it comes to wholesale order, it's by FedEx.
So if it's so let's say a bag is $100, $100, the final cost will be including shipping, correct?
Yes, the shipping is free or included in the prices, and
So
that's
hundred
the
dollars
retail.
would be hundred. So if a bag is shown as $100 on your site, that includes the shipping.
Yeah, that includes the shipping.
Oh, wow! So you're talking about, let's say, a leather bag at around 5,000 rupees, right?
Yeah,
And that's pure. What
pure
leather?
leather.
What leather
Yeah.
do you use normally?
We have got variety of leather on the
Mm-hmm.
website now. First one is the most selling one is goat leather. Okay, and I started with goat leather only. Earlier it was just goat leather bags and all, and the goat leather prices are quite cheap in like market. All I needed is hire good artisans for whose
Correct.
work is really good. So I hired them. I started with them. Obviously, when I started the quality, I was getting quality complaints on regular basis. But I guess 1.5 year back, I hired another artisan. With that person, he even introduced me to different tanneries of goat leather, where he have actually like changed the whole thing of goat leather. Like earlier bags used to have a distinctive smell or scratches on the
Mm,
bag or
yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah.
Nowadays the bags are going which are going, they are actually like very much stable and very durable, and they don't have that kind of smell. So
Because I'm.
first it was goat leather,
Yeah.
and then slowly I heard customer demands on different forums like Reddit and all.
Mm-hmm.
They were still not sure about goat leather, so
Correct,
I
correct.
introduced cowhide, buffalo leather, and all.
So how do you
So,
select if it's? How do you search for a cowhide, for example?
okay, so my manufacturers are not only located in India. Some of them are located in this US as well, Canada as well, and South Korea as well, and
Mm-hmm.
China as well.
So,
So
so if you're
I,
sourcing on them, how do you manage the quality?
I used to get samples
Okay,
because
okay, okay.
whenever it's a wholesale order, first sample pass.
Correct.
So I get to check them, and then they go through the uh, major customers
Okay,
and all.
I got it. Because you got some amazing stuff. I mean, you ship to Singapore also?
Yeah, of course, on regular
I'm
basis.
definitely going to buy something next week.
Sure, sure,
Very
sure.
good stuff. And so you source some all over. So now not only India, where is your primary sourcing for from India? I mean, is it all North India?
It's from our place only in Delhi.
Okay, okay,
That's the major one, where goat leather, and mostly we get the most of the orders we get is of goat leather till now.
okay. And when you said that people are looking for luxury products also, I see in your site it's mainly, I think, maximum to 150, I mean 150 US. So I plan to introduce more expensive products or more.
No, actually, I'm planning to introduce more durable products, but under $150 only, because I'm the kind of bags like right now only I'm on the final design only. It will be launched in, I guess, next month itself, and they are like very thick leather backpacks.
Mhm.
They are going to last at least for 30 to 40 years. If a goat leather bag lasts for 10 years, that is going to last at least for 30 to
And when are
40
you
years.
launching this?
By next month, I have just completed the backpack procedure now,
Uh-huh.
and by tomorrow, the designers will start making it. It's into full grain cowhide with the waxed material.
Excellent. So I'll wait for that. So you are looking at probably end of October.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay, great, great. So again, I mean, I've read about growth. I mean, your online business has been in I think for 2 years plus, correct? And your wholesale has been for, I think, 5 years plus. And
Yeah,
according to what data you sent me, you're doing around 100 orders plus a month, which is
exactly.
all excellent. So, I mean, are you all on track to scale up more?
Yes, that's what we are planning to do more. But I am on a track. Like I am getting good traffic on the website, but I need to launch some new bags. As I told you, that
Yeah,
people are
yeah.
not that much into goat leather now, so I need more quantity of bags. But I think there are more of traffic thanks to blogs of leather fans as well. Not only leather back fans, but leather fan as well. So now we are planning to go for leather boots and other stuff as well.
And that's you're planning to launch when?
That is by New Year itself.
Okay. So your first objective is next month into more durable stuff, which is non-goat leather, correct?
Yeah, more into cowhide or
Cowhide.
the feather
And that
leather.
all sourcing is India again.
Yeah, those are again made in India.
Okay. And so your revenue model is obviously you're getting at wholesale and selling at retail, right?
Right. And
Okay.
there is another concept of drop shipping
Okay.
where
Okay.
people are adding their margin on on their website on our products and
Of
selling there
course,
as
dude, your pricing is so low. I mean, anyone can
well.
do that for
Yeah.
international websites. Okay. And competition, I mean, you've got all these fashion portals in India which are selling everything. I mean, pricing is definitely your like really good. By the pictures, way of your quality looks really good. So, how is the competition? I mean, how are you keeping up?
Competition is good, but I'm not considering competition like Flipkart and Indian websites as competition. Mostly, it's out of India websites. There are different kind of leather websites like Sech and Page, and other websites are there of leather bags. So we try to compete with them only. There are leather blogs as well, like not on normal blogs. There are leather reviewers like bestleather.org or
Yeah, yeah,
something.
yeah.
So these websites take like any person who makes leather bag, they are sending their leather bags to get reviewed, and they are very honest about the reviews. Like they'll use it for 3 4 months, and they'll give an honest review that this is how leather bag is, this is how much it's going to last, and all. So that is where our product quality, because people were worried about product quality. So we are trying on our level best to tell them that our product quality is good only. It's just that our prices are cheap because
Yeah, it's a tough thing. Yes, yes, correct.
we are going through a thing that, oh, $95, like okay, if other person is selling in $150, that must be a better quality only.
Of
So
course,
we are
and
going
especially
through
leather.
that.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and we cannot actually go ahead and increase the prices because our drop shippers will be facing problem because they are also selling the same prices by increasing their margin. So that is the thing we are trying
So,
to do.
so it looks like your drop shipping business is more than your one-off purchases, correct?
Exactly.
Okay.
And wholesale is also good. Like people purchase it in bulk, and there are stores in North Carolina and other, like in India, we have small shops, pop-up shops in India, in malls and all. Like that, we have pop-up shops in US as well.
Are you planning to
Yeah,
launch men's shoes also?
yeah, obviously.
Okay, well, that's something I'll be interested in. And in terms of funding, you're right now bootstrapped. Are you looking to raise any money?
No, actually, when I started off, thought that I'll go for funding and I'll raise money. But I went to investors. Like I was not interested. Even I was not clear about the
Mm-hmm.
how investment is going to work. But I met a guy who told me that there is a company from out of India who's willing to invest a good amount of money into in the firm. There were different figures that they gave me and all, and I went there for interviews, but their vision was clearly not matching mine, and I was not facing any problem regarding funding, because by the time I went to investors, by the time I started meeting investors, the profit itself was good enough that
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
hire all the employees I want, I can hire all the designers I want, no matter how expensive they are.
Great.
So by that time, I thought that there won't be any point of giving the whole company to someone else just for the money, and
Mm-hmm.
that, like, the only purpose of leaving the job and starting our own business is not to work under someone, and their vision was very different. Like the thing I was trying to create,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
first thing they told me is to increase the prices. The first thing they told me to hire this team and that team and all that thing, and take a bigger office and all. But my vision was completely different for the high on leathers. So I was having a feeling that I'm not taking money from them. I'm kind of selling high on leather.
Okay.
So I thought that I'll just go with bootstrapping because it's going good.
And any drop shipping happening in Singapore?
No, only retailer. I'm selling it in retail in Singapore. There was a drop shipper till last year, then he stopped doing it.
Okay, so you're selling to which retail place?
Retail as in like not retail place, but single
Direct to
orders.
customer.
Yeah,
Okay, single
direct.
orders. Correct, correct. Okay.
And then again in Singapore, mostly I have sold camera bags. Like
Yes,
the
it's a
most
big craze here.
orders,
It's a big craze here.
so the most orders I have got
Okay,
from
okay,
is from camera
okay.
bags.
And I mean, in terms of team size, what's the current team size?
It's around, you can say, 10 are designers,
Okay.
okay, bag designers,
Yeah.
and local one. One is a quality guy who checks the quality and all.
Mm-hmm.
Another one is there who one is content writer. One is social media marketer who is handling all the social media accounts and posting on Twitter and Pinterest on
Okay.
daily basis. Then I'm there who is handling all the strategy and content strategies. Then I'm planning to hire two more marketeer guys who will be going around like going around different cities for the products and to check the products and all. And also I'm planning to launch a like new thing with it. I have not completed the plan, but for that also I'll need to hire to sell on different handmade platforms like
Okay.
Etsy and all.
Correct, correct, correct.
Sell on those platforms because on those platform I'll be selling on in higher prices only.
Got it, got it. Yeah.
So I'm planning to launch that. So for that I need more people. I'll be hiring them
Great.
next month.
So moving out of business, Ishmit, who influenced you most in life?
Influencers, see, there were different kind of
Correct.
influencers, but I was not influenced. I used to watch TED Talk and everything
Mm-hmm.
else.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
used to read a lot, but there was not one specific influencer. There are different kind of things, but I usually go for the influencers like, let's say, people who have made it big with bootstrapping itself.
Yep, yep.
Like, let's say Quick Heal, or maybe the software Zoho, if
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have.
yeah, of course.
So these are some platforms, and then there are platforms uh, because I know I even have friends who have like good organizations and all, and I have worked with many startups. I have worked with three startups, so I know how what kind of like how much they were in pain after taking investment, what kind of tensions they were in, how they will plan it out, and the kind of files PDF all the time they will have to make to show it to investors. They will have to give different kind of slides and everything that our company is going good and our vision is great and everything. So there I was mostly inspired by people who just started on their own and who did it by bootstrapping.
Okay, great. And what's some of the best advice you've gotten over time?
So advices like there are different kind of advices I got. Like there will be low points, and there were many low points in our business as well. But at that time, even my father was like, no, don't go back to job now.
Okay.
Just keep continuing that. Just keep continuing that. So most of the best advice I got from different people is it's not about hard work. It's more about consistency that are making. If you want to make things something big, it's not about hard work is something that everyone is doing.
Yep, yep.
It's more about either smart work or consistency by doing the same thing, same boring thing you have been doing from last 1 year or 2 years, by doing that again and again and again and again, and then putting some innovations into it. That is the main secret of it.
Great. So, I mean, Oh, you worked in so many jobs. I mean, so when did you know you were meant for entrepreneurship?
Actually, I was never ready for it. I just
Okay.
started. I was so much into jobs that from the starting, I'm telling, like, even if someone tells me that you should totally go into business, and I was like, no, jobs are totally better, and it's so much stable, and it's so much better, and everything was good. And when I was in my last job, then I realized that jobs are good, everything is good, but the lack of timing, like
Correct.
there are so many things I wanted to do. There are so many places I wanted to go. There are so many family commitments or life balance and everything I wanted to do. But I was not able to balance my life in a proper way, even with having a proper stable job.
Okay.
And then as soon as I left it, there is so much of time for activities, to read stuff, to make yourself better, to learn new skills. I was always like this, that I used to do courses. When I was in jobs, I used
Yeah,
to
yeah.
do weekend courses. I never knew how to do e-commerce marketing or online marketing, SEO, coding, and everything. I used to go on weekends so that I can do better in my job. I can have better promotions. So I used to go on weekend
Yeah, yeah.
classes. But as soon as I left job, I have enough time to even go for graphic designing if I want to, even go for any classes that I want to.
Correct,
So the
correct.
major point was not to stop learning.
Okay. And I mean, over your time, I mean, have you ever had any failures in startups before? And also, any point in time where you wanted to completely give up?
Yeah, there was times like when it was like fourth month of the as soon as I started earning profit, as soon as I was happy with the website and everything was going good, then there was a point when there was a complaint through DMCA that my website looks exactly the same to other website and all, something like that, and I will have to get put all my products down in 1 or 2 day, or otherwise I will have to close the website. So they'll just ban the website itself on
Mhm,
Google.
mhm.
So I went, I hurried it up. I went to different places with own DSLR. I clicked pictures. Obviously, the pictures were not at all good. I did not even clear the background, white background behind it. I just put them on the website so that at least the complaints gets over. As soon as the complaint got over, then I have to start the whole process from zero. And at that time, I thought that maybe it's not worth it. I should just make it a normal, stable website now. I'll put new pictures, good looking pictures, and
Correct.
then to job and tell my cousin brother or something, whoever is interested, I'll give him per month salary to handle the website, and I'll go back to my job. Because even as a digital marketer in India, you get good jobs. At 2 years back, there was very less competition in that field. And if you tell someone that you know who all of digital marketing and the strategies you used on your website are working really well, so they'll hire you at good salaries. So I thought that I'll go back to job only.
Okay, okay. And I mean, at present, any new launch or feature coming out that's getting you and the team really excited?
It is the new website itself.
Okay,
The Etsy marketplace we are planning on. That is one thing we have really high hopes from. And the products that we are launching on Etsy are going to be our own handmade products that we are getting made by my own team. And those products are actually much more better quality in very cheap prices. So we are quite having high hopes with those products, and then leather boots that we are planning to launch.
and where do you see yourself in your business in the next 2 to 3 years?
Mostly, I'm planning to expand it. I'm planning to expand it in a way that at least I have a major collection of leather bags. I'm planning to go over the budget as well.
Okay,
Like
okay.
it can go till $300, $400, but I should at least get that quality. If I'm getting really good quality in 120, $130, then I should get that good quality that I should put
Of
the
course,
price of
of
that
course.
bag for $300. So I'm planning to go over that in 300. I want some good brands and all, so that this should be a marketplace which Even other leather manufacturers are preferring and sending mails about that. I'm targeting more sellers. Then we are planning to go for leather boots. Once leather boots
Yeah,
is
yeah.
done, then into wallets, belts, and jackets.
Okay. So I've been looking at your site. I think one piece of advice, I mean, it may not be this thing, but I mean, dimensions are not there on all the products, but I see there is. But is it, I mean, you should, I think, some way later on, maybe have these products displayed by a model so a person can see exactly the size, how it looks, you know.
Yeah, actually, if you go on the Instagram page of the website,
Uh-huh.
you can see the all the products. Like most of the products are used by models itself.
On the Instagram page. Okay, okay.
Actually, on some of the products, like the higher selling products, we have got products which are being used with
Okay,
models.
okay.
Because the thing we regularly, like this is a regular activities, we send at least 2 to 3 bags to influencers,
Ah,
fashion
okay.
influencers every
Yes.
month. And it's a regular activity, and we are getting good response from their blogs and websites.
Okay.
But it's getting very specific, because nowadays fashion influencers do not want to work in exchange of products. They even want more money
Of course,
for
of course. Yeah, but
that.
I think you should, if you have it on the site, I think the sales will straight away increase because people will know the exact size of the bag, right?
Exactly,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly.
So again, Ishmeet, any last thought or piece of advice that you may have missed that you want to give our listeners?
Whoever is listening to, I would like to tell them that it's about only that if you have an idea, you should just start working for it. You should just start building it. You should just start getting it. People, as soon as people get an idea, especially this is the concept which is going through, running through in India, that people, as soon as they get the idea, first thing they want is angel investor. If your idea is strong, invest yourself, invest your time in it. And I think if that idea is strong, after a few paychecks you should go for investor, and then you should think that whether you need an investor or not. If you do, then you should go for it.
Great, great. And please let our listeners know how they can reach you and also High on Leather.
Sure. They can reach me through highonleather.com, HIGHON leather, LEATHER.com.
Okay. And again, Ishmeet, thanks for taking the time to talk to us and inspiring our listeners to start their own ventures. And all the very best at building and scaling High on Leather.
Thank you so much, Raji. Thank you so much.
So do visit highonleather.com and visit us at theasianentrepreneur.com to get the show notes. And also please subscribe to the show. Listen to our show on iTunes, TuneIn, Stitcher. Leave a review on your thoughts about the show. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening, and please subscribe to the show so you don't miss an episode. In the meantime, head over to theasianentrepreneur.com and check out show notes and other information to motivate you in your entrepreneurial endeavors.